My business is collapsing. My livelihood is disintegrating. And my life is in shambles because of this COVID virus. And I am really, really scared. And I don't know what to do. You see, I hear that from, unfortunately, so many people around the world who I talk to on a daily basis in this period now. What do you tell somebody who is scared? What do you tell somebody who's telling you that their life is falling apart? Well, maybe let's start with what we don't tell somebody like that. Maybe we don't tell them, hey, look at this as an opportunity. Find your joy. All kinds of, cliches like that. Maybe we just need to be with a person like that and say, yes, I understand your fear. I feel it, and I can identify with it. And just be there at the beginning for somebody like that. Because I hear so many people, coaches and consultants and all kinds. Well, step into your fear and go into your fear and look at the positive side and think positively. Well, I'm not into that positive thinking bullshit. I am a very positive person, but I don't do positive thinking. I'm more into getting real. And you know what? People have a right to be afraid. So maybe let's start from there. And now it's okay to be afraid. I've been afraid almost my whole life from many things. Me, yes, me. I know what fear is. And that's why I think I have the right to talk about it. And instead of trying to brush fear away, the best thing to do is to sit down, look that person in the eye, and give him the hard talk, give him the bad news, and say, listen, I have bad news for you, and then, bam, hit him with the bad news. Yes, it's going to be bad. It's going to be really bad. The shit's going to hit the fan. So now let's think, when we understand that it's going to be really, really bad, let's think, what can we do about it together? So maybe it'll be a little better for you. And then you can go into the fear. Okay, tell me, what is your fear? Usually it's being thrown out of a house, having a home repossessed, cars being repossessed, no business to go back to, no savings. Okay, and let's go further. And then what happens? And then what happens? And then what happens? Get to the rock bottom. Get to the rock bottom. I will be out on the street with my family with no food. That is rock bottom. And I'm not talking now about sickness. Let's leave sickness aside. I'm going to be out on the street with my family with no shelter and no food. Okay, so that's my starting point. What do we do now? What are you going to do about it? Did you come into this life with shelter, with food, with clothes, with family? No. So you build yourself up to where you are now by your wits, by your brains, by your brawn. I don't know how, but you did it. So let's think now, maybe in a different way. You will do anything it takes. You will sell off every single possession, and better 1 minute before. You will lower your debt as much as possible, even things which you are really, really tied to, which you love very much. I'm talking about physical possessions right now. You're going to get rid of everything. Lower your debt. Erase it if possible. Then you start from zero and not from minus. And even so, okay, let's think. Do you have family? which family, where are they? Can they put you up, even for a short while? Do you have friends? Maybe they can help out. You're going to have to ask for help. And if not, there will be shelters. There will be shelters. And you will have a hot meal once a day, twice a day. You will be able to survive because you will not be the only one doing it. There will be many, unfortunately. You will be able to survive. And then you will get a job. And you will live rock bottom. Rock bottom. But you will survive. Your family will survive. And your children will survive. No, it's not going to be cream and strawberries. Hell no. It's going to be so goddamn tough you don't even know how tough it's going to be. But you will get through it. Because we're going to go and we're going to see what it is to be at rock bottom. To be there. Let's think how it feels to be at rock bottom. You see, when you talk to people that way, and you don't try to make it better, you don't try to cushion them, that's not what they're looking for. But you do show that there is going to be a way out, though it's going to be a goddamn road of thorns and rocks and gravel. And they will have to really deep dig inside. And not everybody's going to make it either. Yeah. But if you put it out that way, you give them the hard talk, you tell them, hey, I have bad news, and bam, you give them the bad news without waiting. Most people, if not all, they're going to appreciate you for that, and especially if you are with them, with their fear, instead of denying the fear and going deep into that fear, getting to know it, and then seeing how to build up from that fear that maybe things will be okay, even though really, really tough. So that was a few minutes about how to deal with fear, and if the world looks like it's collapsing. I hope this was of some value for anybody who was watching it, especially in this period. God bless you and stay safe.